I sacrificed my bishop. I am with the white pieces, he's with the black pieces, and let's see how my opponent loses. It's very miserable for him. This bishop sucks. This queen sucks because of my pawns. This knight sucks because of my pawns. His rook sucks because of my pawns. All of his pieces sucks just because of my space advantage on the center. This is a really great move because he attacks his knight, and now he has to move his knight. It's a desperado. He can just move here, anywhere here or here. It's a blunder, so he must go over here. But he literally made it a desperado. I don't know why. It's a bishop sacrifice. If you take my bishop, I will take your pawn. It's a check. It's a brilliant move. It's ace for my opponent because now if he moves his king to anywhere, because if you don't move your king, I will just take your king, and if you take your king, it's game over. Now he needs to move his king, and now my queens opened up to his queen because of bishop to f5, and now I take his queen because of that bishop sacrifice, and we got this rook blunder even. He blundered even the rook. He also self-destruct himself in the end of the game, and now we checkmate him. Everybody, and welcome to another special video. And this time, I sacrificed my bishop. I sacrificed my bishop to this game right here. I am with the white pieces, he's with the black pieces, and let's see how my opponent loses. Wow, that rhymes. This starts with e4 trying to do aggressive stuff, but he prevents it by going to d6. d6 prevents my aggressive stuff with e4 because all of the lines of d4 are almost aggressive, and we got d4 taking my whole central space right here because he didn't take the central space. He goes to knight to f6 trying to develop his own piece, his own knight, trying to make some more scores in the future, decisions to make for his knight over here. And now he's attacking to my pawn to e4, so I defend it with bishop to d3, not knight to c3 again. If I go here, that prevents me from going to take some space, because if I go here, I can now take some space. I go bishop to d3, developing my bishop, trying to make some more squares in the future to decide for this bishop. He goes pawn to g6, he develops his own bishop. By the way, this pawn to f4 stuff is also trying to go pawn to e5, and he goes bishop to g4, trying to develop his bishop. It's guarded, so I cannot take the bishop because he will take it with a knight, so I can cover it with a knight. So if he takes now, I can take with the queen, and now I will make my queen powerful if he takes my knight. He goes pawn to c6, trying to open up his queen for the center here, trying to go for this check somehow. Otherwise, this move doesn't do anything because of the fact if he goes pawn to c6, which is a mistake, he cannot develop his knight, and this check is nothing. I go pawn to h3, attacking his bishop on g4 is being attacked. He takes, and I take back. By the way, I don't know why it's the best move because I can take back with a queen, and now I literally solidify my center, and now everything is defended by my queen. Goes queen to a5, which is a good move. I block it with a pawn because of the fact I can deflect the queen. He goes back because of the fact I will just attack his queen after. If he doesn't move his queen, I will just go and push it back anyway. I go pawn to e5, trying to take some more central space. You cannot take with a pawn because of the fact I will take it back with my pawn, and that will literally win me the game because of the fact I am occupying more space than him. But literally I took with my flank pawn because now he moves his knight, and now he will push his other pawn to attack my pawn. But he doesn't do that. I developed my bishop, and he doesn't do that. He goes bishop to g7, which is a developing nice move, and now he can maybe go there, but he still doesn't do that because I literally attacked his knight. I attack his knight, he has to move his knight, because if he does some bozo level move, I can just take his knight, and it's a blunder because a knight for a pawn is bad. If not, I don't know why. I don't know why they made that knight powerful. Anyways. So, pawn to c4 attacking the knight, he moves back because if he doesn't, it will be a blunder. Bishop of the f4, I don't know why it's a mistake. Maybe because of the fact I can just kick his knight out, but I didn't kick his knight out. He goes pawn to e6, I go knight to c3, developing my own piece, trying to make it more squares in the future to decide. He goes knight to d7, doing the same, but a little bit more passively because I have more space than him. He cannot develop his knight properly now because I took so many space from him. And his knight is blocking the way, his pawn is blocking the way from his very natural knight development. And now, I go pawn to a6, trying to deflect my knight for some reason, but this does nothing. That just weakens the knight. And now I go rook to e1 because I want to make this pawn a little bit powerful. He goes and castles. I don't know why he castled. He castles because he's making his king safe, and also he's trying to connect his own rooks, trying to make them powerful, and they defend each other always. And we got pawn to h6 from me, trying to deflect my bishop, not making it try to go to g5, trying not to make it powerful, to make me not to take his rook. Now, I go back bishop to d2, trying to go back, still maintaining this diagonal over here, and also defending my knight, which is solidifying your knight. And he goes rook to f8, trying to take this file, and also trying to make it powerful, and trying to defend the pawn on f7. I go pawn to c5, attacking his knight, taking some more central space. He goes back knight to d5, which is a mistake because the fact I can just take, and still I have very good central space over here. This is very miserable for him. This bishop sucks. This queen sucks because of my pawns. This knight sucks because of my pawns. His rook sucks because of my pawns. All of his pieces sucks just because of my space advantage on the center. I go pawn to a4. He goes pawn to f6, trying to break over here, which is a very great trade because of the fact if I do something else like Pozo level move, he will attack my queen. It is defended, and I cannot take his rook because somehow it's defended. And he's also attacking my pawn. Don't forget that. I literally defended that with pawn to e6, trying to not make that pawn see me again, and also attacking his knight on d7, which is a really great move because he attacks his knight, and now he has to move his knight. It's a desperado. He can just move here, anywhere here or here. It's a blunder, so he must go over here. But he literally made it a desperado. I don't know why. And now here comes f5. f5, I don't know what that move does, and now I can fork him. I can just fork him. And if I fork him, now if you move any of pieces like bishop to d4, which he did, I'll just move king to h1. And now you have no checks because my king is safe. He goes rook to e8, attacking my pawn on e7. And now I take his rook with promoting my pawn. Look at how disrespect is that looking. I take his rook with queening. He takes my queen. I go rook to c1, trying to defend that pawn on c5. He goes back rook to bishop to e5, trying to develop and maybe trying to, solidify his bishop more. Okay, rook to h8 happens. Attacking my bishop on h6, I have to move my bishop over here. He goes bishop to g3. I go rook to g1 for some reason because it is attacking my rook. He goes queen to e5, which is literally attacking my king side. This is really great because his queen is very powerful, and his bishop is very powerful. Pairing them is very great. And he goes rook to h4, preventing bishop to f4 because of the fact if he doesn't go rook to h4 like some random move over here, I'm just gonna go bishop to f4, trying to trade. And if he doesn't take, I'm just gonna take the bishop. So he has to take my bishop over here, and that's just a trade because of the fact if I take with the bishop, you will take with the queen, and then I will take with the rook. And then that's a very good trade for me because I have so much material than him. And now I go bishop to f4, trying to attack his queen somehow. He goes back queen to e7. I take his bishop on g3, which he blundered. And rook to e1 happened, trying to set up this file here. He takes my blundered rook. By the way, this is a good move. I don't know why. It's a blunder for me. I mean, rooks are better than bishops, so I took the bishop, but rooks are better than bishop. Why would I trade a rook for bishop, right? I forgot that somehow this is a good move. I thought that this is a good move and it will be not blunder, but never mind. I didn't see this bishop on g3. That never mind. How did I not see that bishop on g3? This just shows me how dumb I am at chess, and shows how much dumb I am in chess. But anyways, we got rook to e1, setting up this q over here, which is a fork. And now I go pawn to a5, and maybe here comes the bishop sacrifice, but not yet. He goes rook to b3, attacking my bishop on d3, and now I need to go queen to d1, trying to defend that bishop, and also attacking that rook. He goes rook to c3, and now I go bishop to d4. Bishop to d4, attacks his queen, and attacks his rook. And also, it's a bishop sacrifice. If you take the bishop, I will actually just... If you take my bishop, I will take your pawn. It's a check. It's a brilliant move. It's ace for my opponent because now, if he moves his king to anywhere, because if you don't move your king, I will just take your king, and if you take your king, it's game over. Now he needs to move his king, and now my queens opened up to his queen because of bishop to f5, and now I take his queen because of that bishop sacrifice, and I almost won the game. And a few couple of moves later, it's lost hope. He just still keeps trying to play, but he can just resign. But again, he cannot just resign because I have 1 minute. Maybe I lose on time, but maybe not because of the fact I am 1000 on bullet chess. So he goes rook to b5. Now I checkmate him in a few couple of moves, and we got this rook blunder even. He blundered even the rook. He also self-destruct himself in the end of the game. But anyways, he goes back queen, king to b8, and now we checkmate him with a ladder mate. By the way, I should have checkmated him a few couple of moves ago. Like I should have just checkmate him. I should have just checkmated him with I should have just checkmated him with the early move queen to d6, and now it's checkmate because of the fact if you go here, I will be taken by the queen. If you go here, we'll be taken by the queen. If you go here, we'll be taken by the queen. If you go here, we'll be taken by the queen. If you go here, we'll be taken by the bishop. So yeah, and anywhere you cannot take your own pieces. That's illegal. Why would you take your own? That's massacre. That's eating your own pieces. Why would you eat your own pieces? That is cannibalism, and that's illegal because of the fact we're humans and we made that rule. But anyway, see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, I have 2 links down below, one of which is the Twitch channel where I live stream every 3 p.m. or maybe every 4 p.m. every other day, or my Discord server where I connect my Twitch to my YouTube channel, and maybe you could also check out there. There's already maybe about 5 people there, and also, I think that's it. See you guys in the next video again. See you guys in the next video again. See you guys in the next video again. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Peace out. See you guys in the next video. See you the other day. What? Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Bye bye. Peace out. Boom.